show are those of the show personalities and KMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
From time to time, this program engages in contesting for prize giveaways. A listener must call into the radio station talk line and be a specific caller or answer a trivia question as specified by the show host to be awarded the prize. The contest duration is the length of the program itself. Winners may be limited to one winner per address and or phone number every 3 months. All listeners are eligible for prizes. Prizes do not exceed a value of $325. The prizes are provided by the show, and the delivery of the prizes is the sole responsibility of the program itself and not the radio station.
Gentlemen, welcome to the New View Show, where we challenge the status quo and explore the world through a fresh lens. The New View Show is here to be your guide, offering insightful discussion, in-depth discussion, and meaningful conversation on the topics that matter most. Gone are the days of passive observation. Open your mind, expand your horizon, and prepare to see the world from a new view and fresh perspective. The New View Show is about to begin. Let's venture into a world of enlightenment, exploration, and endless possibilities.
Welcome to the New View. This is Carolina Ayala. I'm your host. Thank you for being here today with us. Today we have an amazing guest, Brenda Carter. Thank you, Brenda, for being here.
Hi, how are you doing?
Excellent, thank you. So let's start with learning a little bit more about yourself. Like, who are you?
Well, I was born and raised here in Miami, Florida.
Oh,
I was raised in Miami Shores, to be exact. And I recently relocated 8 years ago to Broward County. I am now a Broward County resident. I am also, my day job is as an accountant. I work as an accountant during the day, and in the evening I work as a financial literacy advocate. And what else? What else you want to know?
What else do you do? Do you do anything else besides those two?
Oh, and I also provide, I am also a personal assistant. So I help those small businesses and entrepreneurs that need help with their business and the day-to-day task of running their business. I assist them with that.
So you have your plate full.
Yes, yes.
And I love it because it's all about helping people.
Yes. My goal is to be impactful. And if it's going to make your job easier or make your life a little bit easier, I'm there. I've always been the one to always want to help people. And if it's something that I don't know, I'm going to look for it. I'm going to try to figure it out. If you tell me there's a need, I'm going to go and find out. And you may have not asked for it, but I'll be like, you know what? Let me look into that. Let me see if I can help you.
Excellent. I love it. A problem solver, right?
Yes, I am. I'm the problem solver.
So I know when I need help, I know who to call now. I know.
Right,
Good. So tell me about your background. You went to school.
Yes, I graduated from Miami Edison Senior High. And then from there, I went to St. Thomas. I went to Miami-Dade first, and then I went to St. Thomas University. From there, I've been working as an accountant, just trying to, math was my thing, accounting was my thing. So that's what I did. And so with that, I just been managing and doing what I do best and just working with numbers. And then I decided, recently, I want to go and try to do this other niche, and that is help people in the financial literacy area.
And that's something that we need really much these days, right?
Yes. So many people have been impacted some way or another as it relates to their credit, or they're unaware of how credit impacts them. So if I can educate them and walk them through it, then I've done my job.
Excellent. And I really think it's a big need right now.
Yes.
And people should know more about their credit, because sometimes what happens is that lack of understanding or lack of information make people be afraid. So instead of doing what they're supposed to do, they stop everything, so they get stuck, right? So
Exactly.
They don't move forward
Yeah.
into their dreams.
Yeah. So, anything that I can do to be helpful, that is a big thing. And that's why I that's why I went into this business of being a financial literacy advocate, because when I saw how our community, the minorities and Hispanics have been affected or impacted, they are not building wealth through home ownership, and that are unaware of all the opportunities that are available to them. I'm like, I'm there. I'm here to help. How can I help? How can I be impactful? How can I give back to my community?
And what about those people that they are not looking to repair their credit?
Well-
Can you help them too?
Yes. With the company that I partnered with, we provide, because we understand that there are people that do not have credit issues, they may be looking for another avenue of investment. So that's where Note University takes precedence. We offer the opportunity for people to purchase notes. And when I mean by notes, meaning actual notes of mortgage payments.
Oh, okay.
So when you'll become the lender as opposed to the borrower.
Oh, so
And-
you go to the other side of the business now.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
I
you
see.
purchase someone's notes and they make payment to you. And then we have non-performing notes, meaning those people that have stopped making payments. And we educate you on how you can help those people make those non-performing notes performing. And if they choose not to, and as you tried every avenue to try to help them out and they're ignoring you, and then we also have things in place to foreclose. We don't want to foreclose anybody, but we understand that we also have the opportunity for you to foreclose on that person so that you can turn around and sell that note.
So you're talking a lot about the steps and what to do, but if somebody is starting and they don't know, how can you help them? Do you guide them through the process?
Yes, with Note University, there's an actual course that you take.
Oh, okay.
You take a course. That course walks you through everything. You also partner with a mentor. That mentor helps you through your first note. And if you say, well, I need more help, that mentor continue to help you. And then you go through it. You do the homework. There's an actual pre-ARIO course platform where they have 10,000 plus notes on this platform for you to purchase. And George Newberry created this way of people purchasing notes because, of course, he was like, how can I be impactful? How can I help people? How can I put more money in people's pockets? So these are the avenues that we've provided. Also, there's also loan originators. We are now have the opportunity for people to become loan officers, where we call loan originators, where we are offering loans. We're offering people to come through us to process loans for people and whatnot.
So you can help them to repair their credit, and you can help them also to become an entrepreneur in different ways.
Yes, and it's a legal plan. It's not just credit repair. No, we're an actual legal plan. We're a one-stop shop. We're here to help you, and we will hold your hand through it all from beginning to end. So there's no excuse.
No excuse. And when you say that there is a platform, is the whole education is online?
Yes,
Or-
it's
okay.
online through our website.
Yes.
And you just need to sign up, go through the process, and we'll walk you through it. And we have classes, we have training, we have ways to help you. So we're holding your hands through it all.
And how long does it take the full workshop? Full
The
class?
workshop, it's like self-paced. So it's self-training. It's however long it takes you, because we understand that people work.
Of course.
So it basically is what your time allot. You can get it done in an entire weekend.
Oh.
Because the courses are available whenever you're available to go in and read take the test and all that. Get the certification in order to move forward.
Okay, so it can be done as fast as in a weekend, or
Yeah.
you can take your time.
Yeah, and take
make
your
it
time.
happen.
It's self-taught. The courses are available to you. You just need to make the time to take to do the courses.
And what happened when you end the class?
When you mean by in the class? Explain.
That workshop that you're doing, let's say over the weekend or over 3 months.
Well, then that opens up the door for you now to say, okay, you get during that course, you have a mentor. That mentor is working with you.
Yes.
And you have to get a mentor to walk you through all the processes so that you can, and they actually have classes, Zoom conferences to walk you through all your questions on top of the mentor so that you can go through purchasing your first note and bidding on it. So you're actually bidding on the different notes that are available to you on this platform called Pre-Ario.
Excellent, excellent. So at the end, you will be able to do it by yourself.
Yes.
And
that's
repeat
the
the process as many times as possible.
Exactly.
to-
And multiple times.
Yeah.
There's people that have purchased notes, several notes, and they're walking them through, and they're just waiting to, it's a good timing to turn around and sell that note and make profit off of it.
Excellent, excellent. I love it. So tell me more about what inspired you to do this business.
Well, I was a single mom, struggling. I had bad credit.
So you've been there, done that, and now you know how to repair it. Good.
I had bad credit because I made poor choices when I was in college. And it took me 20 years to get my foot better, to make better decisions. And first thing I did was I went through the process of first getting a credit card, paying it off, creating different ways to make payments, creating a personal loan, borrowing from the credit card, from my credit union, paying it off, showing that I was a good person as it relates to the payments that I was making and all that stuff. So I created, in those 3 years, because I had, I was able to show that I was paying things on time. I was making sure that I was under the 30%, because that's another catch. You got to make sure you're under 30%, because the creditors are looking at that. They factor that in. So I made sure everything was paid off. I didn't let anything go over, and if I did, it had to stay under 30. And so that factored in me being in a position to 4 years ago, actually, to be exact now,
nice.
I became a homeowner.
Excellent,
At age
congratulations.
46.
Nice,
At
very
46,
good for
it took me
you.
20 years, but
But you made it. That's the most important thing. That is always possible, right?
yeah,
And-
anything's possible if you
everything's
put your
possible.
mind to it.
Yeah.
And so me going through that, being a single mom, I said, you know what, how can so when this opportunity to partner with Debt Cleanse came, I was like, of course. And when I realized the multitude of ways I can make income, where I can be A, impactful in my community, B, make money, I'm like, I'm all in.
Exactly. It's like a no-brainer. That's like I have to be there.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And when you said something really important to have an impact on the community.
Right.
So what do you think that is the core value of your business? What makes you feel, happy at the end of the day?
I would have to say when I am at peace, that I know I've done everything, that I've given my all, and I have been resourceful. I have done my homework. I've done all that I can to help those that are starting from scratch, that have nothing. And so my core value, I would have to say, is helping, being consistent, being loyal, never giving up.
Never giving up. That's amazing. That's a really, really good way to see life, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And because that means that if you never give up, there are always opportunities,
Yeah.
and you're always going to achieve.
I mean, because there's always hope,
Yes.
and I have hope.
Yeah.
And as long as I have hope, nothing's stopping me.
Yeah.
And even when I'm knocked down, I get right back up.
Because
Right
you
back up.
believe that it's
Yes.
possible, right? And
Anything's
that's
possible if you
beautiful,
put
yeah.
your mind to it. And to to understand that is to just put you in another level. It's like I have this hope, I have this energy. I'm like, I'm not gonna give up. And when I'm knocked down, I get right back up. Right back up.
Because of the same energy, and that gives you inner peace in the sense that you know that you have everybody has your back, because you are going to be
Yeah.
consistent, you're going to be doing what you need to do, and you're going to keep moving forward.
And most importantly, you gotta build relationships. You have to build life groups. You have to have, and you also want to make sure you have positive people in your life, people that are speaking life into you, that want to see you succeed. You want to keep those type of people around you, because when you're seeing everyone succeeding, you're going to want more too.
Yeah.
You're going to want to succeed. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do it. And if you have someone speaking life into you, and that person's like, you got this, let me help you. This is what worked for me, but I don't know if it worked for you here. And when you see someone go in another direction, you're like, no, I don't think so. This is what happened to me. Don't do that. Let me help you.
Yes. So through your experience, you're helping them to go faster in the process.
Yes, definitely. And you want to do that at the end of the day. And it may not be financial literacy they need help with. It may be in another avenue. And if it's something that I don't know, I'm going to find the answer. And I'm going to try that. I'm like, hold on, let me get this information for you. And then I get right back.
Resourceful, right?
You listen, and that's the administrative assistant / personal assistant in me.
Yeah.
How can I be helpful to you? How can
I
help
love
you?
that motto, right?
Yeah.
How can I help you?
How can I help you?
Because that's also it shows that you are a giving person.
Yeah.
And by helping others, you can help too.
Of course. I mean, that's always been me. I've always been the giver in any relationship. I've always been a friendship, whatever relationship I've been in, I've always been a giver, because I truly believe in helping people. I believe in giving back. I believe when you give back, it's so rewarding for me. And I know it's a cliche, but for me, because I was in the receiving end where I needed help.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you know what? How can I pay it forward? Let me help this single mom. Let me help this single father. How can I give my knowledge of what I went through so that they don't walk that I walked?
And I think that is a blessing that now you are on the other side, in the giving side, because being on the receiver, now you know exactly how it feels, and then you have more motivation.
Oh yeah,
it makes your day so happy.
Of course, all the time.
Excellent. And tell me more. What is the biggest challenge that you encounter in your business?
The biggest challenge is that people don't believe they can do it. You know, there's this hopelessness. And so you got to encourage them. And a lot of people, because of this economic situation that we're in, people are being impacted financially. And they're like, I don't have any money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there are many ways. You can find the way to get you the help that you need. And I'm like, you know what? How about I walk you through some of the stuff that I did, and how I can be of help to you in that aspect. And so that's what I've been finding. Like, a lot of people have been hurt.
Yeah. So now we're going to go to some commercials. Back to you.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident, or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer. And we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case. And they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident, or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-796-1182. 800-796-1182. 800-796-1182. That's 800-796-1182. Do you own a timeshare? At first, maybe it seemed like a great investment, but then you realized a lot of the promises made to you were simply not true. A little later, you started receiving the monthly maintenance fees and additional associated bills they failed to mention when you signed the agreement. And now their fees keep rising. Your times to actually use the timeshare keep shrinking, and the resort has no interest in letting you out of the agreement. Your vacation dream has turned into a timeshare nightmare, an overwhelming, never-ending financial obligation that will fall on your children after you're gone. And it seems as if there is no way out. Well, here's some great news. There is a way out. The Timeshare Exit Hotline has helped hundreds of people just like you, desperate people who thought they were stuck in this burden forever. Although most professionals in the timeshare industry are legitimate, there are those that use aggressive, sometimes even misleading sales tactics to try and trick innocent people into signing their lives away. We've heard many stories of people who have been lied to and others who were kept in a room for over 10 hours, not provided water or anything to eat, pressured until they were exhausted. These people finally signed a contract just to get out of there. If you're one of the unfortunate people who have been roped into a timeshare nightmare and feel there is no way out, call the number on your screen right now. When we take your case, it means we are highly confident that we can win. We'll provide you with an affordable, one-time fixed fee and our 100% client satisfaction guarantee. Now you don't have to face arrogant, aggressive salespeople alone. We're experts in consumer protection, real estate, and contract law. Even if they bullied you into an agreement, rest assured they're not going to bully us. So don't wait. Call us right now. Even if you've tried another company that failed you, call us. Our track record of successful negotiations speaks for itself. The call is free, the information is free, and there is absolutely no obligation. A single phone call could free you of this burden. So don't wait. Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline right now. Has your heater or air conditioner busted? Appliance broken? Computer crashed? Then you need an ARW home warranty. Home system and appliance repairs and replacements can cause stress and cost you thousands of dollars per year. With an A-plus BBB rating and a top-rated home warranty company on Consumer Affairs and Trustpilot, ARW Home provides superior service, featuring the industry's lowest service call fee. ARW Home has warranty plans that cover your kitchen and laundry appliances, heating and air conditioning systems, electrical and plumbing systems, and much more. Call 800-235-1584 to customize your plan. Plus, ARW has partnered with Azurion to protect your new and used tablets, laptops, TVs, and other home tech from accidental damage and wear and tear. All plans come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Call 800-235-1584 now for a free quote. That's 800-235-1584.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-485-8801. 800-485-8801. That's 800-485-8801.
The New View Show, where we offer insightful discussion, in-depth discussion, and meaningful conversation on topics that matter most. Now, back to the show.
Welcome to The New View. I'm Carolina Ayala, your host. I'm a holistic life coach. I help people to improve their life through the knowledge of energy. I also host different shows here called The Mindset for Success, where we explore what is success all about. And here at The New View, our idea is to look forward to inspiration, to what it is that we need to do to be able to fulfill our dreams, to move forward, to believe in ourselves. And we bring amazing guests to help us to see the light and to see how everything is possible. Today, we have Brenda Carter. We're going to continue with her in a little bit, but I want to tell you more about myself. I'm so grateful to be here. This is an amazing opportunity because I think that it's important for people to understand that everything comes from within. Sometimes we are focused so much on the outside and what other people is doing, so we forget that everything starts inside of you, believing in yourself, and especially in the way that you think and what you're thinking about. So as a coach, what I do is help people to understand that what you think, you become. And sometimes we are not even aware. And we allow other people's thought form to influence our life. So it's very difficult for us to move forward. Sometimes you have a dream and you don't know how come this is not happening. It's because the fears are bigger than your dreams. So it's really important to focus on what you're thinking and how you are thinking about yourself. In that way, that's the reason why this amazing show, The New View, is to give you a new perspective in life. Show you that everything is possible and that there are no limits, only the one that you put on yourself, especially in your mind. So that being said, if you have any question for us, call us at 888-994-4995, Studio A. Now we're going to go back to commercials. Thank you. No?
Great Kate.
Alexa rocks, and now so do you.
How can I help you?
Just say, Alexa, play True Oldies FLA.
Okay, playing it now.
Now, you've got the
I
good
am a
time
non-attorney.
oldies. Follow Oldies on social media. See what's happening in the community. Have a laugh with some funny memes. And keep in touch with other good time oldies lovers. Facebook and Instagram at True Oldies FLA. That's at True Oldies FLA. Have you ever wanted to feel like royalty?
Oh, Jeeves, fetch me my computer so I may log on to the Loyal Listener Club.
Yes, sire.
Join our Loyal Listener Club and sign up today at TrueOldiesFLA.com. Once you're a member, you'll be eligible to get special deals, participate in exclusive contests, and more. Plus, you'll get our newsletter in your inbox, packed with information on your favorite oldies personalities, inside information on your favorite artists, and great music insights. Visit TrueOldiesFLA.com and join the Loyal Listener Club today. WWNN Pompano Beach, WIRK HD3 Indiantown. Programming paid for by Vic Canales Media Group. Broadcasting from the Robe Studio. Injured recently? Call the Robes Law Group, where winning is a habit. 561-570-5700. 561-570-5700. Robes, winning for you and our community. Your home for the True Oldies channel.
Coffee News is a fun, family-friendly weekly publication provided free to restaurants, coffee shops, and waiting areas for customers to enjoy. Grow your business today through the power of effective, affordable advertising. Coffee News is an active marketing medium specializing in the ongoing weekly promotion of your business. This builds awareness for your company so you become known as the leader of your industry and develop brand awareness so people think of you first when they want your services or products. Maximize your visibility and achieve outstanding results. For more information on Coffee News, contact Sunrise Coffee News at mail.com or give them a call at 954-951-7870.
We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Dawn and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312 or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
The New View Show, where we offer insightful discussion, in-depth discussion, and meaningful conversation on topics that matter most. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back to The New View. I'm Carolina Ayala, your host, and today we're here with Brenda Carter. Thank you, Brenda, for being here.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
So the first question, how can we get in contact with you?
Well, you can reach me in my social media, Phantious, PHANTIOUS_services. Or you can call me on 305-479-1719. That number again is 305-479-1719.
Excellent, excellent. So now they know where to find you.
Right.
Question, do you have any other event that people can participate to learn more about it?
Well, we have in person. If you want to learn more about the financial literacy, to participate and work on your credit, or become an investor or advocate, because we're looking for customers and business partners. We have a satellite office in Plantation, and we meet every Tuesday at 7:30. If you're unavailable to come on Tuesday at 7:30, we also have the opportunity Monday through Friday from 9 p.m. to do a Zoom conference call, and that's live, where we are walking through the presentation for of being a customer to being an actual business partner. And then from there, you know, if you have additional questions, again, you have my number to reach me. And of course, you can contact me on my social media.
Excellent. So there is no excuse. If you cannot go live, you have the opportunity to do it online.
Definitely, definitely.
So the information is there, and you're ready to give it, and people just have to grab it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Definitely, definitely. Anytime. I mean, I'm like you know, I've mentioned, you know, we are in a situation where everyone's being impacted some way.
Yes.
And if I can be of help, hey, reach out to me.
Have you noticed that sometimes people say, I know, or they have some understanding of the situation, but in reality, they don't apply it?
What do you mean? Explain.
I mean, like people, when they talk about credit, sometimes if you are trying to help them, and they say, no, it's okay, I can take, I know about that, but in reality, you see that they are not applying the knowledge.
With that said, when I run into that, I say, you know, I don't take it any other way other than like, well, I understand what you. I ask, okay, well, what do you understand? What are your thoughts? What exactly do you know about the credit? And I listen to what they have to say, and then when I hear things that are not applicable, I say, well, then I correct them and say, well, you know, X, Y, and Z is, you know, you have to your credit, you have to be under 30%. You have to be under 30% of your credit card utilization. Or they'll say something else related to their credit, and I'm like, well, you do know that if they report something inaccurate on your credit report, you can dispute that. And we have the ability to go and dispute those things. And if they, and people don't know that if the creditors or whoever report the incorrect amount, it can be removed. It can be removed off your credit.
Excellent. So there is a lot like misunderstanding or misinformation, and that's what you clarify and help them to do better. Exactly.
I mean, and people don't realize that because we provide this legal plan, depending on when we review your credit report, we need to determine, okay, are you going to need an attorney based on what's on your credit report, or are you going to work with the paralegal that will be just sitting out all the disputes? But every 45 days, we're walking you through it. We're going over what needs to be taken care of. We're taking care of things. So we're making sure any concerns you have, our number is available to reach out to us so that we can address those concerns that you have. So any way that we can help you to get you to that finish line. Our goal is in 5 years to have 1 million people in their homes.
Amazing.
That's our goal.
That would be a big change, right?
That is our goal.
Wow. So I love when you speak because there is so much passion, and
because I believe in this. Because listen, I know of what it feels like to be dirt poor. I was on welfare. I was on Section 8. I was getting food stamp, and I struggled. And being on those government assistance, it's not set up to give you a leg up. It's set up to keep you down.
Yeah.
And and you believe that you need this. And if you just think in your mind, hey, let me try to get off of this program. Let me try to better my life. And so when you're sitting on those programs, they condition you to say, well, you need me. They're not conditioned to help you to do better.
Yeah.
And so when I got off of it and I graduated from that and I started moving up, and I got on my bootstraps, and I got my own place where I did not need the government to pay my rent, and it was a good feeling.
Yeah.
I remember living in a really bad neighborhood where they were shooting all the time. I won't name the city.
Yeah.
They were shooting all the time, and
how did you get out of there?
How I got out of there was my employer, who I still work for, loaned me $1,000 to move out the neighborhood because I was $1,000 short with my first lasting deposit, and I went to him and I asked to borrow the money. He loaned me $1,000 to move into a better neighborhood so that my child can go to a better neighborhood, so that I would not have to worry about leaving my house and somebody shooting, and then my child gets hit with a stray bullet. And for an entire year, no one knew that I didn't have enough money to eat. I just had enough money to pay the utilities. And what I did was I would get help from Sheridan House, which is a nonprofit organization for single moms. And I told no one. And we ate off of that for an entire year. And when I tell people, you can do it, if I did it, you can do it.
Yeah, you talk from experience. So that's why so much passion, so much care about other people.
Yeah. Right? And my faith, my life group, the people that I network with at church, they're always speaking love. They're always speaking life. They're always walking. If I don't know something, they know somebody in the church that knows something that can help me in my situation. And it's very important to get plugged in to people that will speak life into you, that people that will be encouraging you. And you may not be having a good day, and that smile can make a world of difference.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, and it's so important what you say about the people around you, the support that you have, because those are the people who are going to plant the seeds in your mind.
Right.
Oh, it's possible, you can do it, we will help you. But other than that, normally we tend to focus so much on the problems that we get paralyzed.
You have to have faith.
Yeah.
You have to have faith. Some people may not believe in certain, the Bible or whatever, but you have to have faith. You have to have hope. You got to believe in yourself. You have to have positive affirmations. I also have scriptures that I constantly read, and I have certain affirmations, not just scripturally, speaking life into myself. When you change your perspective, you change the way you
change
think.
your life, totally.
It changes how you move, how you talk, how you walk, how you live your life.
Yes, totally. And, now that you're talking about it, I want you to share a little bit of your habits to be successful. What are the things that keep you on the road?
First thing is prayer. I thank God every morning that I wake up. I thank God for new graces, new mercy. Most importantly, I thank my work. I thank the relationships that I have because I'm able to communicate and talk to people. And most importantly, being consistent, loving on people. When I was at my low, I didn't love myself. And health is wealth. And also working out, being intentional. and being healthy in your mind, body, and spirit.
I really connect with you when you say about being intentional, because I believe that everything starts with an intention. And if you're able to believe in yourself and put a positive intention behind,
Right.
then you can achieve anything in
Oh
life.
yeah, definitely. Most importantly, I mean, I am literally the blueprint of struggling to where I'm at now, living paycheck to paycheck, and not having enough money in the bank account, but just enough just to cover the utilities and the rent, so you can live in a really nice neighborhood, so that your daughter can be afforded not having to worry about, you know, okay, if I leave my house, I'm not going to get shot. If I leave my house, I don't have to worry about somebody snatching me, or worse yet.
Yeah. And that's a big inspiration too, because I mean, your kids are the inspiration, and you keep moving forward to
Yeah.
give them the best.
Yes.
And to show them that if you are able to do it, they also can overcome any challenge in life. Right?
Yeah, and I had to learn to speak life into my daughter. I had to do, I learned, when being a parent, people don't realize it's hard. And I'm like, okay, like this is not easy, But I knew what I wanted, and I wanted her to have a chance. And the only way I could make that is to show her in my walk, in the way I carried myself, in the way I treated people, and how I gave. And now she is the same way. She's a very giving person in her walk and the way her talk, and she speaks life into people. And I need to be the blueprint for her so that she can move on and do the right things for herself.
Yeah. You know, what you're saying, it shows that you are living those concepts, are those things that are super important for you. That's the difference between, knowing, understanding, and knowledge.
Right.
Because it's already part of your life. So when
Yeah.
you speak, it's like, I've been there, and done
I've
that,
been there.
and I know what it takes, because it's an effort, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes people think that getting there is so easy, but it takes a lot of effort.
And you have to you can't let the world distract you. You got to stay the course,
Yeah.
no matter what. You got to stay the course. And that's the only way you're going to get through it, by staying the course. Avoid all the naysayers. Don't believe them. You don't believe them. But stay focused, and you will reap the harvest of the seeds that you planted.
Exactly. So on those moments of despair that are really challenging, what do you do?
I look at scripture. My scripture. I looked at where I started from. I look at all that I went through. I went through a lot. I had a childhood trauma. My daughter went through childhood trauma, but I got through it. I didn't allow what happened to me in my past to stop my future.
Exactly.
And I am working to be even better in all that I do, even giving back to the community, serving at the church. At our church, our church allow us or position us every quarter. We do this thing called Serve the City, where we help out different nonprofit organizations. So I'm always in giving of my time, paying it forward, seeing how I can be a help and not a hinder. Because it's a beautiful thing when you can help somebody else and not help yourself. Yeah. So if I can give more I'd rather give more to them than to myself, because then I know I've accomplished a lot more.
Yeah, when you talk, I feel so much gratitude. That's what I get from you, that you're so grateful about everything that has happened in your life.
People don't understand. I lacked, I didn't have. So when you have, you appreciate it more.
Yeah.
And you value it even more. So you work hard to not go backwards.
Yeah.
And to move forward.
Yeah, and even when you talk about your challenge, I still feel the gratitude within you, because I understand that those challenges make you stronger.
Right.
And because of that, you have even more motivation to move forward, right?
And my mother, my mother was of a Haitian, she was a Haitian immigrant. She didn't know how to read or write.
Oh.
And she pushed, get that degree, get that education.
Be
She
better.
said, be better than me. Yeah. she made poor choices. So she made the sacrifice, like me, to move into a nice neighborhood. We were the very first black people to move in the apartment complex in Miami Shores.
Wow.
Over 40 years ago. We were the first black, to be rented. And so she wanted us to have that opportunity to go to a good schools in that neighborhood.
Yeah, to see new horizons, a
Exactly.
new view of life.
And so she
what
pushed
is possible.
education.
Education.
And she's like, I want you to be better than me. I don't want you to make the poor choices that I made.
Do you think that when you say education is only, let's say, a college degree, or
It doesn't
education is
have
more
to-
than that?
It doesn't have to be a
Excellent.
college
Yes.
degree. People are making it with social media,
Yes.
TikTok.
Totally.
People are being creative. There are people that are in fixing an AC unit and they're making $150,000. They go to trade schools. There are entrepreneurs making tons of money in social media, just being influencers. But you have to see what your niche is. You have to see what
What is your gift, your
Yeah.
skill, or something
everybody.
that you love?
God has
Yes.
given us a gift.
I believe that too.
Whether it be God or your creator or a spiritual being,
Yeah,
whatever you want to
wonderful.
define this world to you.
Yeah.
Everyone has a gift. Take that niche and maximize it to your advantage.
Totally.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think that sometimes we are afraid to shine and to show that we can do that, and that's some of the limitations that we need to overcome, correct?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, for me, if you would have said to me a year ago I would have become an entrepreneur, I'd be like,
No, that's not me. And here you are.
And so I was like, let me go into this type of business. And so this is another form of income that I'm bringing in. Because they tell you it's good to have seven streams of income. So I'm working towards my 7 streams of income. And this was it. This is my niche. I am able to take my life and say, this is what I went through. You can do it too.
And you have the choice, right?
Yes.
That's important to remember, that
Yeah.
we always have the choice to do better.
Of course. And you just have to stay the course. Stay focused. And anything that you put your mind to is possible. And the minute thing that you think that's not, oh, no, I can't make money. Yes, you can. There's somebody that want to know how to do that.
Yeah.
You just got to be creative.
Yeah, and I believe that we need to remove those words from our vocabulary,
Yeah.
especially internally. I don't believe in myself, that's too much, that's not for me.
Positive affirmation.
Affirmations.
You got to do that.
Yeah. And gratitude. I think that those two are a key to success.
And humility.
Yeah.
You have to have humility. And because of that, I have had to hold my tongue back when things have been done to me. And I'm like, you know what? I see you're not having a good day. So I'm going to allow you this grace. And it's about grace,
Yes.
giving people grace.
Grace.
Because you don't know their story.
Yeah, you don't know what is happening to them.
And
Yeah.
you don't know, they may have had a bad day.
Yeah.
And that smile, and I say, you know what? You have a good day, or you have a phenomenal day. And then I leave. Even if I'm given poor service, I still give them the 20% because I don't know their story. I don't know what happened
Yeah.
to impact the treatment that I got. But I know that me still giving you that 20% when I'm feeding you, when you're serving me, is still going to help you because I know that you're living off of tips. You're not really getting a real paycheck.
Yeah. So it is compassion in action.
Yes.
Understanding that sometimes people react to different things, but it has nothing to do with you first.
Right.
And it depends on how you react to that. And
Yeah.
that says a lot about yourself, right?
I was never like this. Seriously, I was never like this. I was not a very nice person. I can be honest with you. But I started working as a field interviewer over 6 years ago. And I learned. They taught me everything about customer service, how to talk to people, how to read people, how to understand. And then, of course, my faith helped me. And so I had to understand, you don't know what that person's going through. They may have gone through a really rough day. And then that smile that you gave them, and you're like, you have an amazing rest of your day.
And that's all they need.
And
to
that's
go
all-
back to
yeah.
center themselves and to know their value.
And when
right?
they say, you know, when people say kill people with kindness, yeah, it really does work.
It
Because
really-
it makes them like uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah.
I'm being mean to this person and she's still being nice to me. Yeah.
So and then they don't have any other option than to be nice to you too, right? So,
Yeah.
But that's,
that
that's
changed.
how it,
Their,
it works.
their demeanor changed. Everything
Yeah.
about them changed
Yeah.
because they're like, oh, okay.
Now I can relax.
They're
you know?
receptive.
Yeah, they're receptive.
They give you a positive report
Yeah.
because you're being you're being nice. But if you're genuine,
Exactly. And
they're
that-
gonna see that.
When it comes from your heart, it's easy, right? And you are such a giving person that you give and you shall receive, right?
I don't expect anything to receive. I'm learning that when I give, I've learned not to expect anything in return.
You don't expect, but God, the universe,
It's gonna come back.
It's gonna come back to you
It's
so
gonna
many
come-
times,
I already-
right?
yeah,
But you
it's-
just do it out of love, and you know
Yeah.
that in some way
Yeah.
you will get it back
And
in what
that's-
you really need. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So tell me more about what do you do for fun?
Oh my God.
Because it's not all business, and you know, but what do you do for
Listen,
fun?
I'm a movie buff.
Me too.
I watch a lot of movies. I go to a lot of movie theaters, and I'm a big kid. I also go to Universal Studios. I like to get on all the rides and stuff like that. I'm a big kid. I'm the biggest kid. My family that didn't know this about me, and they're like, "Oh, you actually go on the rides?" Yes, I'm like the big kid. I'm like a big kid. So I love that. I mean, that's my thing. The movies and get on the on the kids' rides and just me just hanging out with my friends, my family, spending quality time. I was always working. I was always chasing the money. And I had to take a step back like, hey, it's okay.
To enjoy.
To enjoy.
Give yourself the permission to also receive the fruit of your labor, right?
Correct. Right.
And to pamper yourself. It's
Yes.
important.
And
that
I do that,
self-care-
and I do that too.
Oh, that's
Oh
good.
yes, I go and get my little massage. Yeah, I make sure I pamper myself at least once a month. I'll go and get myself pampered because you need to do that. And then of course I love getting my hair done, the little normal stuff like getting your hair done, your pedicure, manicure. I pamper myself,
That's good. That's good because that also is part of the giving and receiving, allowing yourself also to care for yourself because sometimes you're
Self-care is
so
the
worried.
best way.
Yeah, sometimes you're so worried that you don't allow, it's like kind of a punishment. You don't allow yourself to receive, to enjoy, to laugh, as you
Right.
say, as a kid, right?
Right.
Go and enjoy the ride and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I give myself full permission to be a kid. And that's when I go to those, and I just have fun, and I enjoy spending my time with my family, and just listening to the craziness and that's going on with them and the stuff that they do and stuff.
Yeah, that's pure love.
Yes,
Pure love.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And love is what heals. So it's amazing because when you talk about it, it's like I can see how much you love your family.
Listen, I pour into them too much to the point my nieces and nephews are spoiled rotten, and my sister's like, okay, they can't get this, they can't get that. No, they can't get that.
You're like, oh.
Yeah, so my sister and her husband and I have this deal that I take care of the kids' want, they take care of the needs. So I'm the aunt they love because they get whatever they want. I say, I want to know what's on the list. This is your budget, and then they get everything they want on that list. I order everything, and then if their mom says nope, they don't get it. Dad says nope, you don't get it. That's it.
Yeah, but it's amazing how you are using all this knowledge, all the resources, not only
Right.
to help yourself, to help other people, and to help your family. That's amazing.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
To me, it's a blessing to be a blessing to someone else.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's me.
And I think that's what makes your life so successful. Feeling with peace and joy.
And it feels good to wake up every morning and be at peace.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to have really bad anxieties, but then I started just letting go and just being real chill and relaxed and just leaving everything up to God and knowing what I can and cannot do.
Yeah.
I can only manage what I can control, not what other people do.
And that's a really important lesson because sometimes we try to control what other people say, what other people do, and that brings so much
and you end up having all
frustration.
these, and you have all these wild ideas. I'm like, no. Don't chill.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
Just
So, and that's a really important habit to be aware and say, no, chill out. That has nothing to do with you. You cannot control that. Because sometimes we get into the role that we think that we can control that, and it's worse.
And you have to work, and I try to, focus on what I can control, how I can mitigate it escalating to something more.
Yes.
And so, and that's how I move and do things and speak to people, how I handle things and how I walk in my life. Because if I'm unable to do that, then there'll be complete chaos, and I can't have that.
Yeah, totally. So we're getting close to the end of the show, but I want you to leave us with your last words of advice for somebody out there who is struggling. What will you say?
Faith. Have faith. Be consistent. Love yourself. Because if you love yourself, and you will go above and beyond to be a positive light to someone else and to give back. And that's the only thing I can say. Have faith. Be consistent. Love yourself.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, especially coming from you, that you've been there and you overcome those situations in life. So you, by experience, you know that's the key.
Listen, and the fact that I went through a sickness where I was I was in the hospital 6 months ago, and I learned health is wealth. So I lost 80 pounds. So that's another milestone because I didn't love myself. I had to learn to love myself.
And it's a learnable skill, correct?
Yes.
Yes, I love that. So thank you very much for watching us. This is The New View. Until the next show.
And that concludes another thought-provoking episode of The New View Show. We hope that our exploration of diverse perspectives and in-depth conversations has left you with a renewed sense of curiosity, empathy, and a deeper understanding of the world around us. Remember, the journey does not end here. The discussions sparked by The New View Show are meant to continue beyond the confines of this program. We encourage you to take what you've learned, share it with others, and engage in meaningful conversations in your communities, both online and offline. Thank you for watching, and join us next time.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsor